get it, Daddy?
She'll get it. Get it! Get it!
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News. I'm Samantha Avila.
And I'm Abigail Griffin. Our top story tonight, an Auburn man has been arrested on an attempted murder charge. Auburn police arrested 17-year-old Anthony Marquez Buchanan on August 31st on a warrant charging him with attempted murder as an adult.
The arrest stems from an investigation into a shooting that was reported to APD early Saturday morning. The victim, a female juvenile, was shot by an acquaintance who was later identified as Buchanan after rejecting his unwanted advances. Buchanan fled the scene and was arrested by Auburn police several hours later at a residence in Macon County. He was transported to Lee County Jail without incident, where he is being held on a $75,000 bond.
The victim was airlifted to Piedmont Medical Center in Columbus, Georgia, and is currently listed in stable condition. The case is still under investigation by the Auburn Police Division. If you have any information regarding this shooting, please contact the Auburn Police Division Detective Section at 334-501-3140 or the anonymous tip line at 334-246-1391.
Tarana J. Burke, the founder of the Me Too movement, will be delivering an extraordinary women lecture September 26th in Auburn's Telfair Theater. She is best known as the founder of the Me Too movement, as well as her activism to change culture in positive ways that end sexual violence, support survivors, and eliminate toxic work environments through dialogue.
An alumni of Auburn University at Montgomery and Alabama State University, Burke was named the Times Most Influential Person of 2017, as well as one of the Times 100 Most Influential People of 2018. The City of Auburn will continue to construct new sidewalks and crosswalks at the intersection of Glen Avenue and North College Street as part of a continued effort to improve city infrastructure.
Several projects completed this summer include the resurfacing of the Coliseum parking lot, road patching and repair at the Hill Residence Halls, a new parking deck along South College Street, a transit stop at the medical clinic, as well as a new sidewalk at Lem Morrison and Donahue Drive.
The Auburn University Southeastern Raptor Center will be hosting their annual auctions for the jerseys and lures used by Eagles during game day fights. The auction will allow Auburn fans to gain a piece of Auburn football history while supporting the Raptor Center's mission of rehabilitation, education, and conservation. The auction will begin with Auburn's first home game against Tulane this Saturday, September 6th. Coming up, Andy Huling will take you through everything Auburn athletics from the last week.
You're watching Eagle Eye News, Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it. Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News. My name is Andy Hewling with Eagle Eye Sports, and let's take a look at everything that happened in Auburn athletics this week. Auburn went to Dallas ranked 16th, taking on the 11th ranked Oregon Ducks, and after a slow start in the first half, the second half proved to be more back and forth battle between the two teams. And the highlight you've been waiting to see all week, let's take a look at it one more time as Bo Nix drops back, and we'll let you know the rest.
16 seconds in the fourth. Nix steps up, he throws to Williams. He's got it! Touchdown Auburn! Touchdown Auburn! Bo Nix to Seth Williams with 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Auburn would win by a final score of 27-21 and move up to 10th in the Week 2 College AP poll. After an impressive week for the Tigers, 2 members of the team were honored for their efforts for Week 1 of the college football season. Jeremiah Denson was named SEC Defensive Player of the Week after recording 13 tackles with 2 tackles for loss and 1 sack. Quarterback Bo Nix was named SEC Freshman after Week 1, passing for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns, including the game winner to Seth Williams with 9 seconds left, leading Auburn to the biggest come-from-behind victory since the 2010 Iron Bowl. Karen Hoppe and the Auburn soccer team traveled to Athens this weekend to take part in the Bulldog Classic. The Tigers would take on Maryland on Saturday and Virginia Tech on Sunday. On Saturday, the Tigers used an explosive offensive performance to take down a Maryland squad. The Tigers had their most goals against a Power 5 opponent since 2017. Sarah Houchin, Jesse Garreau, Bree Folds, and Riley Pekowski all scored to give the Tigers a 4-0 win. Sunday, the Tigers faced Virginia Tech and did not face the same fate, as Virginia Tech would ride the offense to a 3-1 victory, with the lone goal coming from the Tigers from senior Bree Folds. The Tigers faced Syracuse on Thursday, with the game slated to be set at 6:30 p.m. at the Auburn Soccer Complex. Auburn Volleyball hosted the War Eagle Invitation as teams such as Tennessee State, Butler, and New Mexico State traveled to the Plains to participate. Auburn opened up their season in the tournament with a match against Tennessee State. After going back and forth through the first 4 sets, the Tigers went into the 5th set looking to start their season off on a high note. The 5th set went down to the wire as Auburn fell by a final score of 15-11. Auburn played their second game on Friday night as they took on the New Mexico State Aggies, but the Tigers and Coach Rick Knoll did not get the result they were looking for. The Tigers failed to break 20 points in a set of the match and lost in 2 sets, bringing their tournament record to 0-2. Auburn came into the last day of the tournament looking for the one thing they hadn't gotten yet, a win. Butler proved to be a challenge, but after being knotted up at 2 sets apiece, Auburn pulled away and took the match 15-12, finishing their tournament record with a 1-2 record. Auburn looks ahead to the Miami Invitational this weekend in Miami, as Coach Knoll looks to build on the momentum the Tigers had at the end of the War Eagle Invitational. Want more sports updates throughout the week? We've got you covered. Just follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and catch Sports Night in Auburn every Tuesday. Coming up, Hurricane Dorian has made landfall in the U.S. We'll have more after the break.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. Talk with your doctor to create a treatment plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Dorian has officially made landfall in the United States. Just days after causing major destruction in the Bahamas, the Category 2 storm is now hitting North and South Carolina. The storm took an unexpected path as forecasters initially had it headed straight over Florida. Residents on the East Coast have been asked to evacuate as the storm makes its way through.
This football season, Auburn Athletics is partnering with Slider to offer game day shuttle services throughout the areas surrounding Jordan-Hare Stadium. The fare service will begin 3 hours before kickoff and take patrons from outside the stadium's security barricades to any location inside that perimeter. The service can be accessed through the Slider app on iPhone and Android. Fare is $3 per person and can be paid in cash, credit, or debit at the point of delivery.
It's a busy weekend on the Plains this weekend and plenty of things to do, even if you aren't cheering on the Tigers versus Tulane. Auburn Soccer is taking on Syracuse tonight and Troy on Sunday evening at the Auburn Soccer Complex. Admission is free to both games. And on Friday night, head coach of the Auburn wheelchair basketball team, Rob Taylor, is talking about the program and his experience coaching the Paralympic team. And football, Fans and Feathers is back this season. Join the Raptor Center on Friday at 4 p.m. for an educational show featuring the Eagles used at Jordan-Hare.
Stay with us after the break as we show the newest pet of the week.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
It's my job to pay attention to the game, and I take my job seriously.
While I'm busy watching the game, I need your help keeping an eye on the stands.
If you see something that doesn't look quite right, tell a law enforcement official.
We all play an important role in protecting our communities, and you can help.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Green hat, red hat, oops. Red shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt, oops. Yellow pants, red pants, green pants, oops.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl.
This week's pet of the week is Willadine. If her name wasn't cute enough, Willadine has the perfect little smooch face to match. This 4-year-old girl loves lounging in the pool and playing with her friends. She prefers to be the head lady in charge, so her doggy friends will have to be okay with that.
Willadine is all ready for a full, nice body pet and may even get lucky enough to see her smile, featuring her cute crooked bottom teeth. She is spayed, vaccinated, and microchipped. She is heartworm positive, but the Lee County Humane Society has offered to cover a portion of the cost.
That's all we have for you tonight. Tune in with us each Thursday and keep up with all of the latest Auburn news throughout the week by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Eagle Eye TV. I'm Samantha Avila.
And I'm Abigail Griffin. Thanks for joining us, and War Eagle.